Ever found yourself watching a football match and witnessing some mind-boggling passes that seem like they're defying the laws of physics? You know, those incredible moments when players bend the ball, curve it, or chip it over the defenders with pinpoint precision, leaving you scratching your head in amazement. Let's kick off with a pass that left the footballing world stunned. In the 2012-13 Champions League quarterfinals, Dani Alves, the Brazilian right back, is on a mission. With both teams eager to break the deadlock, Alves received the ball near the halfway line. He spots none other than Lionel Messi making a daring run into the box. What does he do? He does the unimaginable. With the outside of his right foot, Alves curls the ball over the PSG defense, landing it perfectly at Messi's feet. Messi doesn't miss a beat, controls it with his left foot, and buries it past the keeper from an insanely tight angle. Talk about defying physics. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Remember Frank Lampard? In a match between Liverpool and Chelsea, Lampard pulls off a classic. Receiving the ball from Juan Mata near the halfway line, Lampard spots Didier Drogba, making a stealthy run behind the Liverpool defense. What follows is pure magic. Lampard delivers a sublime pass with the outside of his right foot, bounding it around the defenders and connecting flawlessly with Drogba, who controls it with finesse and sends it past the helpless keeper. It's poetry in motion. Fast forward to the 2022-23 Champions League quarterfinals, where Luka Modric adds his name to the list of past masters. Real Madrid is trailing 3-0 on aggregate against Chelsea, and the tension is palpable. Modric, standing on the left side of the pitch near the center circle, receives the ball from Marcelo. His keen eyes lock onto Rodrigo, who's making a lightning-quick run into the box. What does Modric do? He executes a pass that's beyond perfection, using the outside of his right foot to curl the ball over the Chelsea defense and land it gracefully at Rodrigo's feet. The result? A goal that sent shockwaves through the stadium, leveling the tie at 4-4 on aggregate. Talk about keeping the dream alive. And how can we forget the Premier League's very own maestro, Cesc Fabregas? In a game against Burnley, Fabregas steps up to show his vision, technique, and impeccable timing. He receives the ball from Ivanovic near the box and spots Andre Schürrle sprinting behind the Burnley defense. What he does next is pure genius. With a flick of his right foot, Fabregas sent the ball soaring over the defenders and right into Schürrle's path. Schürrle, as if in a trance, scores with a single touch. The pass was so impeccable that it left everyone, and I mean everyone, utterly speechless. Also, we've got Paul Pogba, the midfield maestro with skills that would make even a magician jealous. Picture this, an international friendly match against Cameroon. Pogba receives the ball on the left flank, and with some slick dribbling, he leaves a defender in the dust. But what happens next is pure art. He spots Olivier Giroud sprinting across the box, and with a flick of his foot, delivers a curvy pass that looks like it defied the laws of physics. The ball swerves through the air and lands right at Giroud's feet, who makes no mistake and smashes it into the net. It's a pass that's like something out of a superhero movie. Next, let's talk about Kaká, a name that's synonymous with football brilliance. It's the 2005 UEFA Champions League final, and AC Milan is leading 2-0. Kaká, who's widely recognized as the best player in the world at the time, received a pass from Andrea Pirlo. He lets the ball run through his legs, leaving Steven Gerrard in the dust with a flick of his right foot. But the real magic happens when he spots Hernan Crespo, making a lightning-fast run between two defenders. With the outside of his right foot, he sends a pass that curls over the defense and drops right into Crespo's path. Crespo finishes the move with a sublime lob over the Liverpool goalkeeper, Jerzy Dudek, making it 3-0 for Milan. It's a pass that's etched in the annals of football history. Now, let's talk about Luis Suarez, the man who's always up for a surprise. In 2019, Barcelona is facing Real Betis, and the play begins near the halfway line. Messi passes the ball to Suarez, who decides to pull off something crazy. He backheels the ball and chips it to Messi, who's sprinting inside the box. The pass is like a precision-guided missile, perfectly weighted and accurate. Messi has the easiest job in the world, putting it in the back of the net. It's a moment that left fans and foes alike in awe. But hold on to your seats, because we've got more madness coming your way. Patrick Wimmer is not just a name, it's a legend in the making. He opens the scoring in one match and doubling the team's lead. He unleashes an extraordinary Rabona assist. Wimmer flicks the ball with his right foot behind his left leg to Schupf, who chests it in from close range. It's the kind of move that you'd expect to see in a Hollywood blockbuster, not a football pitch. Wimmer's goal and assist helped Arminia Bielefeld secure a crucial win, and the world was left wondering what sorcery that was. And then there's Hakim Ziyech, the master of creativity, vision, and stunning long passes. In the Champions League round of 16 in 2020, playing for Ajax, Ziyech received the ball near the halfway line, and he spotted the run of Dusan Tadic on the left wing. What he does next is simply mesmerizing. He unleashes a stunning long pass that travels over 40 yards, landing perfectly on Tadic's foot without him having to break his stride. This pass is not just beautiful, it's a game changer. It showcases Ziyech's ability to create opportunities out of thin air and turn the game with a single touch. But we're not done yet. Let's talk about Lewandowski. In the 58th minute of a match against Schalke, he received a pass from Davies on the right side of the box. Thomas Müller is making a run into the 6-yard area, but a Schalke defender challenges him and he loses his balance. But what happens next is out of this world. Instead of using his left foot to cross the ball, Lewandowski flicks it with his right foot behind his left leg, sending a perfect Rabona cross to Müller, who coolly slots it into the bottom corner of the goal. It's the kind of classic Rabona assist that you don't see every day, and it's left everyone in the stadium in shock. Next, let's kick things off with the one and only Ronaldinho. This guy was like a football wizard, and he left us with one jaw-dropping moment we can't forget. It's October 22nd, 2005, and Barcelona is on a tiki-taka spree against Osasuna. Ronaldinho gets a cross from his teammate near the edge of the box, but instead of using his usual foot, he decides to get all fancy. He literally uses the backside of his body, yes, you heard me right, his back, to craftily pass the ball between two defenders and right into the path of Ludovic Giuli, who's making a run into the box. Giuli coolly taps it in, while the Osasuna goalie is left scratching his head way out of position. The goal? A thing of beauty. The teammates? They're hugging and praising Ronaldinho for his pure genius. And the fans? Well, they're applauding and chanting his name. This is like watching Picasso paint a masterpiece on the football pitch. Now, let's talk about a legend in the world of midfield maestros, Paul Scholes. This guy was like a quarterback on the field. In 2017, in a friendly match against Michael Carrick's All-Star 11, Scholes decided to show the world that he's still got it. It's the 13th minute and Scholes receives the ball from Patrice Evra near the center circle. He turns and spots Wayne Rooney sprinting down the right wing. But instead of a simple pass, Scholes decided to make a statement. He unleashes a perfect lofted pass with his right foot. It's like poetry in motion as the ball soars over the heads of defenders. Rooney, with a magician's touch, controls it with his foot and attempts a cheeky chip over the advancing goalkeeper. It's so close, but it goes just over the crossbar. This wasn't just a pass, it was a love letter to football. So folks, which pass do you think is the most difficult to pull off? The Rabona, the back heel, or something else? Let us know in the comments because we're dying to hear your thoughts on these footballing miracles. These passes are a reminder that football isn't just a sport, it's an art form. It's about creativity, intelligence, and a sprinkle of magic. And if you've enjoyed this roller coaster through the unexplainable world of football, do us a solid. Give that thumbs up, share the video with your buddies, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more incredible football content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time for more football wizardry.